that you're going to eat is called Khichdi. Khichdi is the most, how many of you have heard that word? Yeah. No? Okay, it is, I know when you go to Indian restaurants, you like that paneer tikka masala and you read, but if you go to any Indian home, at least once a week, if not more, they'll make this meal called Khichdi. It is nothing but a mix of rice and lentils. It is the most comforting meal. According to Ayurveda, it is the most balanced meal one can have. I don't know how many of you are familiar with Ayurveda, but we are either Kapha, Pitta, Vata, based on the five elements, which is water, sky. Based on that, how our mood changes, and it all depends on the season we are in. But this food that you eat, you can eat it anytime. It's the best detox food. The first meal given to a baby once they start eating solid. So it has so much of nutritional benefits to it. It's cooked in almost every household. They could do a few things differently. So this is one of our favorites in our home. And this is the Kitchari packet that I started sending my son when I mentioned to you in the beginning. So it is a mix of rice and lentils, and I'll actually show you what goes inside the packet, something like this. So we also have one with quinoa. This is brown rice. You do it with white rice. Now, the dried vegetables, I give it to people because sometimes they may not have fresh vegetables in. So at least there's some green going in. So I throw in these dried veggies. And in his dorm room, he did not have all that. So this was easy. A lot of people have eaten and they really like that. And I give a spice packet, and in that spice packet I throw in a bay leaf. As we all know, it's again, it warms it up for that flavoring. I throw in a chili. This is for my extra spicy people who need it. They can crush it and they eat it. I add a black cardamom for the smokiness. I also add some cloves, and I don't think we brought those. They're there. Okay, I'll show it to you. So it generates that heat too, and it's all they all together make this khichdi like a wholesome meal. It's got a right mix of turmeric, pepper, cilantro powder, cumin powder. It has cinnamon, bay leaf. So the perfect season to eat is during the winter time, of course, but even during the summertime you can eat a khichdi. We call it detox food. It's really good for your gut. It cleanses. Sometimes when you're traveling, you've eaten all that food, you enjoy it, but you just want to rest your system and like go eat a khichdi. Okay. So today we're going to be eating khichdi, and I have added some fresh veggies to this because we had it. So it's really simple to cook. You take this packet, and in this packet you basically just rinse these grains. If you soak it, even better, but even if you didn't, you just toss it, take a little bit of oil, put it in your instant pot or your cook pot. If you don't have an instant pot, throw in all this, the bay leaf and all these spices in it, and the spice packet depending on how much you want, and then you toss this packet right in. I mean the soaked grain, and within 15 minutes, Instant Pot, 12 minutes, you'll have a nutritious meal. Yeah, and this serves, it's quick, and it serves 4.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it really is a wholesome meal. Yeah, and then we have this one's the one with the, and this has 5 different types of lentils. Okay, not just 1 or 2, 5 different kinds. This is the one with quinoa in it. So this is quinoa rice because some people prefer the quinoa. Now this is the mixed dal, the same process. It has 5 different lentils with the spice packet. I throw in the mustard seed and all the seasoning, but they come in a sachet. So you just have to take as much as you want. Some people say, oh, it's too much for me. You can alter it. I don't mix it. A lot of things that you'll find at the store, they pre-mix it. You can't separate it out. So the sachet helps you control how much you need to put in each of these bags. And I didn't know how many people here were vegan or not, so I forgot to bring ghee, but it is usually eaten, you have a warm bowl of khichdi with ghee on it, and it tastes good, but you could also throw in some olive oil or any flavored oil that you have to make it even more easier for you to process and digest it. So here I have I'll show you how it looks. It's got a lot of, so we also have the original turmeric. So it's just turmeric and one type of lentil. That's something basic. So whenever I'm sick, we call it, okay, this is when I'm sick, I have to eat this. There was no option growing up. There was no option even now. When any one of us is like, why are you giving me this? But it is just so good. It really helps you control, your taste is all gone, and it helps enhance that. So if I show it to you in the Instant Pot, I'll just...
You can take it here, in this one.
In this plate?
Yeah.
Okay.
Better.
So if you see, it's basically more like... You can smell all the... Can you give me a paper towel? So this is how, so it's more like, what do I say? It's not super liquidy, but you can make it. You can always add more water to it, and you can make it as liquidy as possible. It's more like baby food. It just goes down your system so quickly. Yeah. Anyone?